rappers. If I send the dressers, they gon' come in straight.
What it is, it's your boys Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuell, reporting with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key. What's good? Yeah, you already know. Slow motion. Watching this amazing basketball as usual.
Happy Friday, brothers.
Happy Friday. You know what we didn't do on Wednesday?
What's that?
We ain't say hump day, or did we? We ain't do it.
I probably did. Not with that intensity, though. But we got a packed show. Let's get into it. Start off. Talk about the hottest team in the NBA right now. They're trying to make a little history in their franchise. The Milwaukee Bucks.
Them Bucks.
Giannis and company.
Them Bucks.
16-game win streak so far. How far y'all think they can go?
And they got a solid 1-game advantage on the Celtics after tonight.
Yeah, the Nets beat the Celtics, so that helped them.
I'm looking at their schedule. Wow. Let me go ahead and do this for you. Looking at their schedule. Wow.
Ooh, they got one tough game tomorrow.
All right, so can y'all read this?
Yes, sir.
All right, so looking at their schedule, they play Philly. I don't really think that's a tough game. After Philly just took their L the other day. I mean, boom. So maybe when they go against Golden State, that's when they're gonna see. Brooklyn might surprise us, but maybe when they go against Golden State, so I can see them getting into the 20s. But between Golden State and then you got Sacramento and then Phoenix on a back-to-back, I think, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I don't think it's going to go beyond 23. But I tell you, if it do go beyond 23, it's probably going to take all the way up until March 30th when they meet the Celtics for them to lose. You need me to make it bigger, Quill? You see it? There you go.
You don't see them. I mean, they got tough challenges with the Suns. They got a tough challenge with the Warriors, the Kings. Brooklyn can give you problems. 76ers can give you problems. We're
not talking about who can. What we saying is this team is smoking. They got the best player in the league on their team, and they are smoking. So I'm not looking at a team who necessarily could. I'm talking about a team who can derail a team like this. This is a championship caliber team. 2 years ago, they were the champions. This is a championship caliber team with an MVP candidate, 2-time MVP, and they are the hottest team in the league right now. We're about the longest win streak that we've seen this season. Bro, it's going to take a lot. Either one, they choose to sit their players. Two, they get plagued by injury. Go ahead and knock on wood. Or three, like, they just can't do anything. So it's gonna take a lot of dominoes to be in a row for them not to make it, to beat them teams where you saying could. Who the 76ers lose to the other night?
The Eastern Conference appearance Mavericks.
They just lost to y'all.
This is the thing, though. The longer that streak goes, the harder it is gonna be to maintain that type of intensity.
But that's
you got good teams that they coming up to play that's gonna look to knock that. Those streaks put targets on your head because every team want to be that team to knock it out. So you're gonna get everybody's A game.
Yeah,
so like you
at this point in the season, we've seen everybody's A game against somebody. We've seen every player.
But you've seen bad teams beat good teams in the middle of nowhere. You've seen like streaks get knocked off.
It's a little different than the front end. On the front end streaks, on the front end before All-Star.
Well, you got to look at it this time because the losing teams, the players are gonna the teams that know they're not gonna make it to the playoffs. You got those players that are playing for a spot next season. So you getting them type of A games.
You also got those teams that are tanking for Wembanyama too.
And you also got those.
Those are the
teams,
bottom
really
teams.
losing teams.
But
Melo and them, they're not winning another game this year. The Hornets aren't winning another game this year.
But
The Rockets aren't winning
you
another
also
game.
got to look at teams that know that they potentially not gonna do anything, so they go ahead and sit their stars. Like AD sat the other night. AD wasn't hurt. He sat the other night because it's kind of like at this point with no LeBron, they questioning like, can we even make it? And if we do, is it even worth it? We gonna give our all and put everything on the line to get into the play-in just to lose in the play-in? So that's why I'm saying, like, at the point we're at right now, this is the point where you start to see Orlando potentially sit Banchero. Don't play him as many minutes. This is the point where you see Sacramento say, all right, we secured the third spot in the West. A lot better than anybody thought we would be. Let's go ahead and tune it down so that way we can get ready for this postseason.
But I see the way that the Bucks are playing, the way that they played all year, with Middleton still coming off the bench and still getting back to being Middleton. The next 18, 19 games, if Middleton show up for the playoffs, the Bucks will win the championship. They've been off the bench Middleton on a team where they're number 2 in the East, number 1 in the East record wise, and they on a 16-game win streak, bringing back Middleton. Ain't no other team been slowly bringing back nobody and been this good. Everybody else need their stars to go. Let's go. Giannis have shouldered the weight of the loss of Middleton because of what he had to do postseason last year. So realizing, damn, postseason last year we got beat. We had a no Middleton. He came into this year with a no Middleton mindset. That's dangerous when you also have Middleton. Hey, I don't know. In them playoffs, they match up, but they match up well with everybody. They got a Drew Holiday who can guard everybody's best scorer, which is Booker or KD any night. Then they have the defensive player of the year who can go guard the other person.
But you know the lovely thing about the Bucks, Drew Holiday, go get Booker. Giannis, get KD.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They have a defense, should have been defensive player of the year at some point, Drew Holiday. Then they got an actual defensive player of the year to go guard the other person. Then they got Brook Lopez.
Hold on. Who gonna do something with Aiden, right? But hold up, Jay Crowder.
They have a squad over there. Grayson gonna give you 12, 15 points. And you don't even realize, like, damn, you look at the box score, like, yeah, he put up 15.
Yeah, man, Grayson.
Yeah, then they have a solid team that has won with Giannis, without Giannis, beat good teams without Giannis.
But that's why
the rest of the guys beating teams without Giannis and with Middleton coming off the bench. Come playoffs, they're a scary team.
That's why I say the only team I can see at that point is Steph, because by that time, I mean the Warriors, because by that time Steph should be back.
Or the Celtics.
And I think, but the Celtics are always at the end of the month. So that's why I say if they don't lose within that Warriors, Kings, Suns, matchup, that's it. Because when they go against the Suns, I need to look at the Suns schedule, because if that's a back-to-back for the Suns, Durant ain't playing potentially, right. So if they don't lose in that mix, they're gonna go all the way to the Celtics. That's the toughest part of the remaining of the schedule.
They're a team who match up well with Al Horford, and people don't realize how much Al Horford, JT, Robert Williams backcourt, that's effective. Defensively, offensively, that's effective.
Al Horford can shoot.
You ain't gotta have no 7-foot out there. That's the thing. Everybody be like, Robert Williams. Hey, you ain't gotta have no 7-footer. Put Robert Williams out there. Put Al Horford. JT will give you 9 rebounds too.
So the crazy thing, that is a back-to-back for the Suns. The Suns play Golden State on the 13th and turn around and play Milwaukee on the 14th.
All right, pick which one he want to play. His old team or the top team.
Exactly. And I feel like KD he'll dodge Giannis any day of the week.
Yeah, to say he played against the Warriors.
I don't give a fuck who you. I don't give a damn if the Magic was playing the game before. KD gonna die, Giannis. Y'all heard the joke Giannis put out when he's doing his little stand-up comedy,
Come
whatever.
work out with me so I can teach you how to carry it.
Yeah, and
Jesus.
he said because all you doing is going to all these star-studded teams and losing. Yeah, he funny. He funny. I know KD was in his panties about that. But yeah, so for me, if they don't lose during that period where it's the Warriors, the Kings, the Suns, any one of them teams should be the ones who beat them. Any one of them teams is beat it, but let it be. He play it back to back. Man, I'm waiting for that Bucks Suns matchup right there. That
KD
conference
play back to back. I'm gonna be like, hey, bro, he trying to win. He trying to go get here. He trying to show up right
But
now.
somebody ought to tap that man on the shoulder and be like, hey, bro, you ain't 24 no more.
Hey,
Go sit your
31,
head down.
32, 33 now.
Yeah.
And you ain't
He older than that.
You ain't played a full season in a minute.
KD older
I don't
than
think
us,
he played a full season since the damn ankle injury on the Thunder.
I'm about to say, you ain't played a full season and you ain't played 70 games in a minute. 65.
He said, you know, the good thing about that is I ain't do it this season either. Yeah.
Hey.
So that's my take on that. If they don't lose within that 3-game period, they're gonna go all the way to March 30th, unless they choose to take their foot off the pedal. And I don't think they really in a position to do that unless they just naive and like, hey, we got it like that. Because ultimately, regardless what talent you got, when it gets in the playoffs, you're gonna need that chemistry. Yes. You're gonna need that chemistry.
I think
KD gonna be passing the ball to the ref.
It just depends on the Celtics and how they finish out the season. Because if you get the number one spot, you don't have to play the top teams in the East. You got to let the Celtics beat up the 76ers. No,
I'm talking about the Suns.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Bucks though. As far as letting off the gas,
cool. The Bucks cool.
They would want to be number one because it'll be an easier path to the championship than being number two.
But if the Bucks beat Sixers, Suns, Kings, Warriors, and then at the end of the month beat the Celtics, y'all don't like that Jokic talk.
Boy.
Giannis don't like that. three back to back. He don't like that.
Back to back.
All right. Move on to the next topic. Shout out to them Bucks. Third quarter dominance by you boys, them Warriors. Can they sustain this motion?
Can they sustain this motion during this homestand? I say yes. I mean, I say yes. When I'm watching the games, they keep saying, hey, this reminds us when they had that 5-game win going into like December into January when they winning all them games. And then towards the end of that 8-game homestand, they started to lose, but they won 5 in a row at first. Everybody, this reminds us, and then you see the way they doing it. They down 17, they down 23, they down 14, they down, bro, and they coming back and demolishing teams. They are demoralizing teams in that third quarter. They didn't put up over 80 points in the third quarter where these other teams collectively have not put up over 40. And then you see them in the fourth quarter, these teams are demoralized. So can they keep it up? I expect them to do nothing less. And what I've told you, since the beginning of this project, I said we are putting our younger players in a position to be relevant when it matters the most. And I've said we already know what it feels to play. We already know what it's like to play without Curry. We know what it is to play without Draymond. We know what it is to play without Clay. We know what it is to play without Wiggins. So with that being said, and you get these meaningful minutes from your Ty Jeromes, your Kevon Looney's, your damn Draymond Green who coming out scoring, your damn Jonathan Kumingas and Dante DiVincenzo's, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I expect them to finish tonight the way they finished those other games. I expect that. They're going to close out this homestand with a victory. And we're going to submit that fifth seed that we got over y'all right now. Player.
Yeah, if you take all 82 games and playoffs from the last 8 years, we're the best third quarter team, period. Over the last 8 years, from 2015 to now, take all 82 games in the playoffs, won more third quarters than any other team in the NBA. We've outscored teams by more than 10 points in the third quarter, more than any other team in the NBA. Now, we've had some seasons where we've not been the best third quarter team, but we also had 4 or 5 seasons in a row where we have been, and it's just the Warriors being the Warriors. For some reason, having shooters play the first half, go to shoot around before the second half, and adjust whatever they need to adjust, it gets adjusted during the third quarter. For some reason, we figured out a way. That's one thing I will say, Steve Kerr, as a coach, his out of bounds and timeout adjustments that he makes when he out of bounds plays, we always usually score on the out of bounds play.
Mm-hmm.
And in that third quarter, is unmatched. That's one thing I will say about Steve Kerr. That identity that he's created, yes. And him still trying to have that strength in numbers mentality, even though we may not have Leandro Barbosa on the sideline. We don't have these NBA veterans on the sidelines, but we have good teams. He's always been good with strength in numbers. When he had Livingston and Barbosa on the bench, we won championships. Last year, when we had Gary Payton and Otto Porter on the bench, when he's had the personnel, he's been able to coach the personnel.
Yeah.
We
And
both got tough schedules coming up.
then you see you get Klay Thompson with a double.
Hey, 11 rebound. Hey, when I seen 11 from Clay, I was like, oh yeah, they was shooting a lot
Bro,
of
I
jumpers
saw
from
him
Irving
snatch a
over there.
rebound from Looney. I said, "Oh yeah, that's a sight I love to see." That's a sight, and then seeing how Kaminga able to actually finesse around the rim, like around the not at the rim, like he able to. It's some place he too strong, but some place he able to get that something. Because Anthony Lamb pissed me. I was like, kick his ass off the team when he
But when
missed that easy
Steph
ass
come
up and
back,
under.
when Steph come back, if they could keep the same intensity,
Yeah.
mentality, Clay can still be allowed. Set five, give me 5 rebound Clay. I'll take 5 rebound Clay. You know what I mean? You ain't got to be 11
Okay.
rebounds. But when Steph come back, if y'all still have that mentality that I'm still gonna do what I do, Steph don't need to take away from y'all to do what he do.
So you don't think that Steph coming back and Wiggins coming back, you don't think that could adversely impact what they got going on right now?
It will, but I don't think it should. I don't think Clay should take a backseat to nobody.
Yeah.
First thing he said when we knew he was getting KD is, I'm still gonna get 20 shots.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna get 20 shots a game. I don't care who coming in. If Clay is playing like that, we can't be beat.
Yeah.
Steph gonna get his 20, and he's efficient on his 20. But if Clay got the mentality to go still get you 20 and 5, fit 17 and 5, we know what Wiggins can do in the playoffs. We know what Poole do off the bench. We know what we got all these other players that we know what Draymond do. We know what Looney going. We got all these other players that are battle tested, been through war, done they shit, won a championships doing what they do. Not just a player that got to see other players do it. And I've been on the bench with the Warriors. I ain't really get to play last year, but now I'm on the team. No, Looney was in the trenches. Wiggins was in the trenches. These players been in the trenches. If we got those same players playing at a high level without Steph, don't bring it down and all this Steph
Yeah.
team. Let me catch the ball here and look for Steph and not know what I'm doing with the ball. You know they'll do that. Let me just make sure we get the ball to Steph, and now we not even the same team. No, we play. Let Steph come back.
Yeah.
That's not going. We need Steph to score 35 every night.
So do you think, because we've been one of the best home teams this season, do you think that we can carry this momentum with or without Steph? Because we about to, after this, we go into a 3-game road trip. Do you think that we can carry this momentum, this third quarter dominance into this 3-game home trip? Because we got Los Angeles Lakers, Oklahoma City Thunder, and March 9th marks their rivalry game with the Grizzlies. And we don't call it a rivalry game. They ain't accomplished enough, but
I wish Poole was more Steph on the rebounding end, on the overall basketball end.
yeah, because Steph gonna get out there. He gonna score. He gonna assist. He gonna get some steals. He gonna get some rebounds. Yeah, it be games where you see Poole go off for like 30, but he got like 2 assists.
2 assists, no 1 rebound. Yeah, Steph gonna give you 6. That's different. He only 6'2", 6'3". He gonna give you 6, 7 rebounds, 5 or 6, 7 assists. But he also gonna demand that attention on that. I wish Poole was more Steph because then, man, when Steph come back,
Man, but I hope Poole keep that dry. He don't go in. I hope they don't go into that mode where to feed into Poole's ego. Let's run him don't run him at the 3. Don't do him, Steph, and Clay. Don't do that. Keep Poole, make Poole ass come off the bench, but he need to keep that aggression. He need to attack the rim because what we've been noticing is we've been putting these teams in foul trouble. We've been killing the game when we was getting our ass whooped by the Blazers. We came back by killing them in the paint, and that'll open up everything else. But we put up 60 rebounds the other night. So we keep that aggression and keep balling out. I feel like we can do that on the road too, especially Steph come back against the Lakers. Y'all thought y'all had us last time. Y'all remember at the beginning of the season when you had your whole roster and we mopped y'all ass. Let's get back to the reality of this.
Forward, man. Looking forward to these last 19 games.
Mm-hmm. Shit, some teams only got 17.
19, 20. Looking forward to these last 18, 19. But with Steph back, going into the playoffs, gelling, meshing, Kuminga playing well, yeah. Even Chenzo, oh yeah, like let's go see what we got.
Can you imagine when we got DiVincenzo and he come out the game and you put in Gary Payton?
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's see what we actually have now.
Oh, you said Gary Payton in foul trouble? Cool. DiVincenzo, go ahead. And bro, we still got Wiggins.
Like, let's see what we actually have. Let's see what we got.
All right. So that's enough for the Warrior talk. We can go ahead and get on, talk about your boys. Go on and get us into that.
Yeah. Y'all finished or y'all done?
Both.
Luka and company. Luka and Kyrie. 82 points last game. Against a very, very good team at that. That's a very big win for them boys. That's very big. More so a confidence booster. Because we've been losing games. We shouldn't be losing to teams we shouldn't really be losing to. So for us to win a game and win a game against a good team, now we know that the 76ers ain't necessarily a championship team, but they are a good team.
They're a respectable team, especially the other episode you heard me talk about how they caught fire since the All-Star game been whooping ass. So yes.
So they are a good team with a decent, solid record this year. So for us to beat them boys, that's a good mental, moral victory for us going into the right direction because we got to end this season. We got to end this season on fire. You don't have.
I think that was good for y'all, but I would say. So the 76ers had 2 more turnovers than y'all. So it was close, 14 them, 12 y'all. Blocks, they had 1 block. Y'all had 1. Steals, y'all had 8. They had 9. Assists, they had 28. Y'all had 26. So this game is right there neck and neck. Then you got 37 rebounds. Y'all got 31. Y'all went 18 from 27 for the 3. So y'all missed 9 threes, shooting 66%. I mean, free throws, my bad. Free throws, yeah. And then they was 24 for 25, so they beat y'all in free throws. Threes, 12 for 27 is them, 44%. Y'all 25 for 48. Y'all 50%. That's what won y'all the game. Now, you got to ask yourself, how many games are y'all going to make 20, let alone 25 threes? Y'all made 25 threes.
Chopper.
But my question to you is, yes, you get excited. This is good, but is this realistic? Is this something that they can continue?
Most teams
Having
don't.
Kleber back helps. Having Kyrie as your two helps. Tim Hardaway be able to take wide open shots because you have Kyrie on the floor helps. Having Christian Woods be a good shooter helps. Hitting 25 is a lot.
It
That's
is.
not. That's not. That's not likely.
Yeah.
That's not likely.
But that's what
the
it took for you to
personnel
beat this
to do
team,
it.
though.
So, yeah.
Because Hardaway was just 2 for 4. Christian Woods was 2 for 5. Kleber was 2 for 4. Green was 1 for 7. Then you get 5 for 10 from Reggie Bullock. I don't see that. You get 7 for 13 from Luka. I don't even see that. You get 6 for 8 from Kyrie. I don't see that. So I'm
getting up them
saying,
many. We used to
it
hauling
ain't
up
even
those many
getting up.
threes, but
Kyrie can give you 6 threes. But a lot of times I think he might give you 6 threes behind maybe 12 or more shots from the 3. Luka 7 threes, maybe he takes about 20 of them, kind of like a Steph Curry. So they were shooting pretty damn good as a squad. But when you look at the ones who took the bulk of them, they all shot over 50%. The ones who took the bulk, between 3 players, you got 20, 30 plus threes, bro.
I was
Between
up
3
19
players.
points, so I was up
that's
like 20.
Oh yeah, they came back.
But that's kind of the style of play that Mavericks been though, is hauling up them threes and getting out to an early lead. But to actually finish the game, like that's no surprise that teams come back.
So my question to you is, as excited as you are to see your star duo perform and give you 80 plus points together just between them two, realistically, are you really pleased with that game when you think about cementing your spot in the seeding going into the postseason? Are you really pleased?
Yes.
Because me, yes. I wouldn't be.
I see what they did though.
That's the style of play that the Mavericks. That's just the style of play the Mavericks.
You think that style of play get y'all wins in the postseason?
It has.
I think
with the exception of Brunson bullying down low, that's what they do. They haul up a lot of threes. Brunson able to take it to the hole and make it work, but
this is the thing. We can't talk about what they have done that led them to getting eliminated.
But what I see is Luka's a first half player, right?
Yeah.
The Mavericks is a first half team.
But Luka in the second half, a lot of times he becomes a jump shooter. He doesn't take most of his free throws in the fourth quarter.
Because he's gassed by
a lot of step back threes. Whereas Kyrie's a closer. So now you got one player who can go get you 20, 25 in the first half and then hit you maybe 6 or 7 points, 8 to 10 points in the second, where Luka going to end with 35 altogether. But then you got another player that may give you 15 and 12 in the first half, but he can also give you 12 in the fourth, 15 in the fourth. Just go nuts in the fourth. I see why they got Kyrie. If Luka's a front end player, go get the back end player.
Yeah.
Kyrie proven to hit big shots.
I just if you look at it, bro, let me see. Let me go up top. If you look at it, the other team was balling. 35 from Embiid, 29 and 27 from Maxey and Harden. Bro, you put them against another team, they still lose. They lose this game. We behind the 82. They lose this game. That's how I honestly feel, because it's just, I don't feel you're not going to get 80 points behind these people. Behind them two. I don't think you're going to see another game where they give you 80 points. And if you do, it'll be one game. So you need an 80-point game, and you need to shoot over 50% from the three-point line.
And you did 20.
I mean, yeah, the three-point line.
That's just against that caliber
that's
team.
Not even a great team. That's a good team.
There's only very few great teams in the league this year.
We talking about the playoffs. The goal is to win a championship.
Yes.
You're going to go against the great teams in the playoffs. So it only takes a select few great teams to get you eliminated.
Who's the great teams, though? Who you referring to?
We know who the great teams are. The Warriors, great team. The Bucks, The Warriors not a great team. You tell me when the last playoff series that they weren't great.
You talking about this year?
Doesn't matter. You tell me the last playoff series when they wasn't great.
You talking about this
They could
year?
be.
I'm
They
talking
could be.
about. All I'm saying
It
is,
doesn't matter. You can't
who's
take
a great
a trend.
team.
You cannot ignore the trends of what they've done. They've done this since 2015. You can't ignore it. You can't say we talk about this season, motherfucker. You say that every season. Come on. Anytime they've been in the playoffs, they've went to the finals. So shut the fuck up talking about this season. You can't ignore the facts that are there. So you got the Warriors, you got the Bucks, potentially the Suns, the Celtics. You got them teams that's 2 in the West, that's 2 in the East. That's all it takes for them to fucking beat you.
We beat the Suns. We beat the Suns.
Yes, you beat the Suns, but you didn't beat the Suns with KD. That's why I said potentially the Suns.
We beat the Suns.
Also, Luka hasn't been Luka. Luka gets way more rebounds than he has been getting since he's come back from injury. Luka doesn't rebound the ball anymore. Now, granted, we can say that,
and he don't get all them assists anymore either.
Injury. He don't. Yeah, he gonna get you 6-7 assists, but he might end with 5 or 6 rebounds, and he should be rebounding. Outside of Christian Woods, who? Y'all gonna lose a lot of games if you relying on Kyrie.
I feel you on your high horse.
Mavericks has never been.
Hey, he talking all that Sun talk. He talking all that Sun talk. Let's get into this closing part, right? The must-watch games for Sunday. Sunday is gonna showdown. Saturday, cool. Sunday, the showdown. So let me show you what we talking about. The first game I feel like is a must-watch, since he want to talk on the Suns' name, is the damn Suns versus the Mavericks coming on at noon. We gonna see why you talking. We did the Suns. Okay, cool. We finna see the new Suns versus your new Mavs, and we gonna see. And if y'all beat them, cool. Take my hats off to you, player. If you lose to them, shut the front door, bro. Shut the front door.
It's gonna be fun.
In that game, let AD go get 10 and 12
in
rebounds.
that game, I'm going
rebounds.
Suns, and I don't even want to go with the Suns. I'm going Suns that game.
And we at home. Yeah,
I'm going Suns. Where you going, Teddy?
Yeah. Easily the Mavericks gonna get that one.
Okay, who you going with, Quill?
Suns gonna win that. Suns.
All right. So, let me see. The next game, the Lakers versus the Warriors. This is a must-watch game because it is a much-needed game for the Lakers, because the issue is now the Lakers are up in the 11th seed, which that's fine. But them top 10 teams are winning as the Lakers win. They're losing as the Lakers lose. So they can't quite get up in that top 10. They can't. So it's a must. It's a very important game for the Lakers because they need every single win. It was projected the Lakers need to win 16 out of the last 20 games type of deal in order to make it. They've lost one already. They lose this one, it becomes that much harder for them to get into the top 10. And not only to mention that, but the Curry is coming back. The Curry's coming back that game. That's for his projected return. And you see the momentum we on. We get this dub tonight. We got a lot of positive momentum heading into this game. And we potentially get Curry back. We shutting shit down. That's a must-see game because you got to respect the Curry. So who you taking, Quill?
I'm going Warriors. That's my team. Even though I feel like that could be the game because Steph's coming back, that Poole and Clay play like ass.
Yeah.
The Lakers don't have anybody per se.
AD playing.
The Lakers don't have anybody per se. So I see it pretty
but listen,
good.
that's what I'm saying. AD in the middle where AD scores from, we don't. I mean, Looney.
If y'all put Looney on there, he's gonna cause so much problem for AD. It should be an easy win for y'all.
We know how.
So you taking us?
If we put
taking
Looney,
the Warriors,
he might come off the bench, bro. We don't
know
what
he can come off the bench.
That is true.
He can come off the bench. It don't matter. He's going to give
AD 12
problems
before Looney say, "Hey, I got you, bro."
And he won't even get 14. He won't get to 14 once Looney come in.
All right. Next one. Celtics versus the Knicks. This is a must-watch game. Why is it a must-watch
Hey,
game?
man, the Knicks been on something lately.
Exactly.
Julius Randle and Brunson not playing.
Exactly. They
Who's at
have
home?
been
Who's at
balling.
home? Who's at home?
The Celtics at home.
The Celtics at home.
And it's not only that the Knicks have been balling, they got a current win streak of about 7 games, I think. But not only that, the Celtics have been falling.
Yeah, but they can turn around at any moment.
But that's why I'm saying it's a must-watch game because you don't know.
That's really the game.
You got a Celtics team where you don't really know what you finna get from them because they will lose against the Magic twice in a row, even though they a great team, was the best team for most of the year in the East. But the Knicks are on a run, and you cannot ignore them.
Stop playing with that boy.
Got Stephen A. happy as a mug. You feel me?
Stop playing with them boys.
Yeah.
So
I'm going with the Knicks on this.
You going to Knicks? I'm going to St. Louis Celtics. I don't give a damn what the Knicks doing.
You said Knicks. Who at home? Celtics?
Yeah.
Celtics are at home, but Brunson.
I'm going Boston.
Yeah, they're on an 8-game win streak.
Stop
Robert
playing.
Williams will neutralize Julius Randle.
I don't think nobody really been neutralizing them lately. Nobody. So I don't see it ending. Yeah, he came out of that All-Star game firing. Like, y'all got me messed up. I'm gonna prove that I'm
you know
All-Star.
why? Because he probably one of the players got the most rest with that horrible performance in the 3-point shootout he put on.
And now he look, put some respect on him.
So hey, look, I'm throwing some shade. All right, last game. Clippers versus the Grizzlies. Clippers at home. It's a must-watch game. You got the newfound Clippers and you got the shit-talking Grizzlies. You got the shit-talking Grizzlies. Yeah. I don't know. Who you taking, Teddy?
I'm going to go with Russell Westbrook and the boys.
All right, T. I'm going with the Clippers. Who you going with, Quail?
Go with the Grizz.
You going with the Grizz? Ooh, you a sad sucker, boy. So look, I got that annotated. These are the must-watch games. These, like, bro, I can't sleep because I'm looking forward to Sunday. Sunday feels like a playoff type environment. You feel me? You got West, East, West. Seems like some playoff vibes. I can't wait for the playoffs this year. So look, I'm live, y'all live. We can't wait till Sunday, and y'all know we back on this thing Sunday. You feel me? But you already know it's been the facts, opinions, and BS with your boys, Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuell. I hope y'all enjoyed everything. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Look, we appreciate y'all watching. We appreciate the subscribers that are coming. You know what I'm saying? But please, please, please make sure you go and hit that thumbs up. Subscribe. Get the word out. We got the merch coming out. We gonna quit playing with y'all. We got it coming out. Y'all know what it is. Know what it is.
Kyrie versus KD.
Ooh.
These playoffs are gonna be fire, bro.
It's about to be fire.
It's gonna be fire.
I'm still hoping for that 4-5.
You don't want that 4-5. That 4-5,
please.
That 4-5 is what you want.
Please.
Hey, that 4-5 hurt.
4-5, please.
4-5 hurt.
4-5, please, basketball guys. Please.
Look, we get 4-5. Whoever win game 1, the other person treat them to the next game. You taking me to that game.
4-5.
Us versus them 4-5?
4-5.
Yeah, he tripping.
I don't have enough.
4-5.
Enough? Do they have anything?
4-5.
You talk ready? Hope you patch shit up with God, cause we gon' bless you. Let it burn, you gon' get it bad. These just my confession. Stay in traffic, can't get picked off like no sitting duck. Keep one in the tuck. Wife be mad, but bet she still gon' fuck. Don't speak